Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy. With today's pre-market forecast for Monday, July the 12th, we're also going to do a preview for this week. And let's begin quickly with our news items to report for this week. Heavy news week this week, including the beginning of earnings week with bank stocks reporting later this week. As we can see, we have CPI, which is very in the headlines lately, which is, of course, inflation. We're talking about Fed chairs testifying on the 12th, so that's an important thing. They're looking at the true nature of this economy, what truly is going underneath. Manufacturing information, unemployment information. Actually, we have the chairman speaking 2 days in a row, testifying 2 days in a row, Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, we close up with retail sales and consumer sentiment. So a little bit of everything. And on top of that, as I mentioned, we begin earnings week for the second quarter of this year. Let's look at the broad market as we speak. This is the S&P 500. And as we can see, we opened this morning again with another all-time high at 43.6525. Thus far, we had anticipated a goal of 43.67, which we're kind of 3 points off that one. We pretty much blew through 43.63, and what we had is a pickup in volume simply because we had these two retracement days, but we came right back with an up day. If you see, we had the down day here on Thursday, the up day here on Friday, and we're off the all-time high. We're pulling off a little bit off that all-time high. And of course, within the midst of all of this, we continue with most of the days being very low volume with very low volatility. Let's look a little behind these numbers as we begin to look for opportunities. Again, all-time high established this morning, right here, fresh off the press. Here's our pullback. I just did a Fibonacci from this run here to where we find ourselves currently, and we notice it's just about a 23, between 23 and 38% retracement, which is again another very healthy retracement. It's kind of coming down right back to these areas right around here, which are previous highs. It's just pulling back to some of these areas right here. We can see some common pivots right here. It's a very healthy retracement. Now, is the market going to just use that as a retracement, or does it want to move a little lower before it goes higher? Because obviously the expectation is continuation higher. Let's look at our analysis chart for this morning so we can start looking at our own opportunities, if any. And again, this is the intraday high established late in the afternoon session on Friday. Here's our intraday, our all-time high of today, which was established obviously within this session of the close of the market, pre-market. Here's our intraday low. So we broke above it. Now we're pulling way back. And of course, if you do retracement from the entire beginning of the run on Friday morning till the high, which was established in pre-market, you can see this is a healthy 61% retracement. And you notice any break below a 61% retracement is no longer considered a retracement. It would be considered a change of direction. So that's obviously not what happened. So if you want to look at the market as a whole in a more technical way, here's what you see. You see market created its run, market created its pullback, and now market is trying to recover. It continues to take these previous pivots from this trend line that we had established here. Clearly broke above the trend line. Here's the market trying to retrace and break every one of these particular points that make up this trend line. Of course, the expectation is for the market to move a little higher before it starts looking for pullback. So we're expecting the first move of this market is to continue to the upside. How far it's going to go, that'll be based on the volume. How quickly it will get there will be based on the volume and the volatility. But if the market wants to continue to go up, which is what I suspect it wants to do, it might do it very slowly, very inefficiently, but nonetheless, it will be getting there. Can it retrace once again? Yes, it can. But remember, this is our bottom here. This is our bottom here so far. This is support level right here. And any break above there, we're going to see acceleration to the downside, potentially to this area here. So our first salvo is to the upside. Anything above this blue line here, we're expecting the market to pull back and buy the pullback's continuation to the upside. Any break below this trend line here, we're expecting the market to retest this potential area here. And then once the test here happens, that's when we'll determine which way to pull the trigger. Will the market hold here and try to recover back to the upside, or will the market indeed break here and continue lower? Those are our plays for today. Wait for your confirmation. Don't forget to place your stops first. Please let us know if you have any questions. Take care.